What advice would you give to your younger self based on what you know now?
As a female, I think you always feel you have to be better. When you work in a male industry, you always have to prove yourself constantly. And I think when you become confident and experienced enough to know that you don't need to do that, it makes life more comfortable.
You can be whoever you want to be, and that goes across the board. If you want to do whatever you want to do, as long as you're happy.
It's all about self-belief, self-worth and confidence, and reaching out to other people.
Be curious and embrace opportunity, whether it be professionally or personally.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
Everybody makes mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. And believe in the decisions that you make.
Never give up on what you want to be. I wanted to be a chartered accountant, which was really tough. There was loads of times when I could have just given up, but I was like, no. I knew I wanted to have some sort of qualification, a well-recognised one, so that's what motivated me to carry on.
It's okay to make change. Change is good.
Who do you think you look to as being an inspirational person, an inspirational woman?
Personally, I would say the females within my family. For example, my great aunt, she's 90 in June. She's still incredibly independent. She's never married. She lives alone. Everything that she does is for the community. She's just very, very positive.
We both said at the same time Michelle Obama, didn't we? And the Queen. Yeah, bless.
My nan, for example, she lived till she was in her early 90s. She'd always worked. She'd ran the house as well and had 3 kids, but she'd always worked. And I remember she saying to me once when I was probably early 20s, so I was probably just married, we'd bought a house, and she said, always have your own money. You know, whatever happens, don't depend on.
So my inspirational women are the England Lionesses.
Nice.
Yeah, the England Lionesses. It is a very male-orientated sport, but it doesn't have to be. We're starting to recognise that. You know, more coverage on the television, more, you know, more in the media, and I think it's really inspiring as well what they did, because when I used to play, there was nothing like that. You know, you couldn't watch an England game, you know, or a female game on the telly. It just wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
So I think it's come a long way, and what they've achieved is inspiring.
How has the workplace changed since your career began?
Definitely, there's more females in the higher role, and there's more respect.
Yeah, and I really feel that here as well. I don't know about you, but I feel that I'm respected by everybody. And that gives you the confidence to feel that you can achieve anything.
Thinking back to when I started a career within an administrative role, I've moved along with the evolution of the personal assistant role to now becoming an executive assistant.
It has moved on from my time in the typing pool at Surrey County Council, where there was like 100 women all banging on a typewriter.
The role has moved on from being an administrative role to becoming more of an advisor role. An executive assistant will drive change, empowered to make decisions and to support their executive on a day-to-day basis in a partnership.
What 3 words would you use to describe female leaders in your organisation or industry?
Strong, caring and compassionate. I see that every day.
Yeah, very driven.
Very driven.
Passionate.
Yeah.
I'd say knowledgeable, inspiring and strong.
I think we've got some absolute powerhouses here at Quickline,
Yeah.
Who not only pave the way for other women to follow in the footsteps, but absolutely lead the charge of the full business of bringing everybody on board and being inclusive in terms of, you know, that is our flag on the hill, let's all go to it, who's behind me, and really like that army rallying call almost. And I think it's contagious.
You just need to be inspired by somebody, and that's enough to drive you, which I think we do have that at Quickline.
Whatever your role, whatever your gender, I just think that everybody's treated, there is that equity and fairness That's my personal experience.